Hello everybody. Right, I've got some good news. I think it's good news. I am 95% there with the concept of me going to San Francisco for this VIP tour. The only slight downside is I'm not 100% sure that they're actually going to let me do an awful lot of vlogging there. In fact, it's going to be tricky, but either way, I'll, whatever information I can pass on, I will, because, that's why I'm there. It's actually a bit on the late side today, unfortunately. I'm still struggling to catch back up following my trip to Wales. I'm just nipping into town now. Quick bit of shopping, and then I think it's going to be time to pick Jasper up from preschool. This is one of those major rush things. Major rush. In terms of logistics, this has been a challenge. Principally, not just from a financial point of view, of course, it's been a challenge. But also, like with a lot of things that are vlog related, from a small child point of view, it's very tricky, because somebody's got to look after him. Time is a constant enemy of mine. Ugh. Anyway, the good news is, through a combination of grandparents and my wife, I've managed to secure some Jasper cover. Which means, subject to a successful GoFundMe campaign, I should actually be able to go, which would be way awesome. One little caveat, I really don't know how much I'm going to be able to film there or not, so, then for all I know, they might even make me sign an NDA. That would suck. Hopefully not. Oh, okay, I've now got 5 minutes to put today's video online, and then I have to go grab Jasper. And then when I get back, I will probably try and just briefly talk through why this has all become quite a rush for me in the last few days, and why I'm struggling to, get back ahead with it again. Okay, that's that job done. Now it's just time to get jazzy. Ugh. And the quick way of doing that is... Hello! So handily enough, Sophie's now back, and she's putting Jasper to bed, which is brilliant, because it means that I have a bit of time, which is really handy, because I'm now like, I don't know, 98% going to this VIP tour, which I'm super excited about, of course. But what that does mean is that there are some logistical things that I have to sort out. I've taken care of Jasper now, but I still have to get my flights, and I'm hoping to take a few other people, so I need to make sure they're all organised and everything, and sort of get the whole thing together. Then also I've got to work out how I'm going to pack. Am I going to take the big camera? I really want to take this camera. I really do. But it's a bit on the large side. Obviously I'm going to take the folding longboard with me because, I need a way to get around in the beautiful city of San Francisco. It's very exciting, but I am now stupidly busy. Speaking of which, I was going to talk to you about what goes wrong when I've had a very busy, fun shooting period. Basically, the problem is this. If you have like a Monday, let's say, and I'm shooting on Monday, and then at the end of Monday, let me just have a quick look over here. Is that the end? Which way around is this going to be when you look at it? I don't know. So when you get to the end of Monday, I basically have to clear all the cameras down from Monday so that when I wake up the next day, I shoot Tuesday. And there's 2 days between shooting and the vlog post goes up, generally speaking. That's how I like it, because it gives me a little bit extra time to try and fit the editing around whatever else I'm doing. So the problem comes when at the end of Monday, I don't edit Monday's video. I try to edit the video that was shot the day before on Sunday. which will go up on Tuesday. And if I don't get that edited, then what happens is on Tuesday, I'm editing Sunday's video. And if I'm editing Sunday's video throughout Tuesday, that only leaves a very small section of time for me to actually shoot anything on Tuesday, which makes Tuesday's video quite a rush and blah, blah, blah. And then what happens is you wake up the next day on Wednesday and I haven't done anything. So I have to do all of Monday's editing and I'm basically permanently behind. It's really, really difficult to catch back up because you basically have to do the editing for 2 vlog posts in one day. And it's hard enough to fit that in one day. And also you've got to shoot a video for that day. Otherwise, you know, the whole thing just falls behind. Now, you could be forgiven for thinking that this would be one of those times when I would be better off to just miss a day. And in theory, that would help because it would help catch me back up. The problem is that what often happens if I miss a day is I spend that day watching TV and relaxing and not doing the things I need to be doing, basically. So it doesn't really work, or it hasn't in the past anyway. I've never successfully caught back up when I've missed a day. I've always just wound up just as behind as I was before, although admittedly slightly more relaxed. The only way for me to actually catch back up seems to be for me to just push on through and every day try and get that vlog post done a couple of hours earlier until eventually I'm a whole day early. And then the sort of general motivation and energy that comes from being ahead will start to help me forwards. That's what I did before I went to Wales, otherwise I would have had no chance whatsoever. And it's what I've now got to do again, because at the moment you might be able to tell, probably can't, but yeah, it's pitch black. So that's not good. Extra especially need to crack on because there's a lot of logistics that's going to go into trying to actually do meaningful things, because I'm going to be in San Francisco probably for more than a day or 2. You know, I think it's going to work out something like 4 days. So I want to fill those days doing meaningful things, and that's going to take a little bit of planning. Got to sort out some sort of packing, or to work out how I'm going to fit everything into my bags, because don't forget, I got to take the laptop. That's not exactly an optional extra when it comes to vlogging, and neither's a camera. Or 2, and some microphones, more cameras. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye! I do not believe it, but if I put this on 3 guests, to say I'm disappointed is a massive, massive understatement. The guest slots are all taken up. Very, very sorry if you were going to be coming, because there were a couple of people who were going to be coming, and unfortunately they're not going to be able to do that anymore.